Hi, Sharon Danley here with another 2-minute tip. This week it's going to be how we can use extensions to help those that are choosing to embrace their gray. As you may or may not notice, this week I have my other set of extensions in, the ones that are a little bit darker so that they give me a nice sort of ombre look that's easy and fast. I'll take the ones out just to show you how I've colored it. You can see there's white on the back and then there's the dark underneath, but I want the dark to show, the white will come through and just, mix it up a little bit so it looks far more natural. Okay, I'm going to put that back. Well, I'll do it right here for you now. I just lift my hair up and I put these side ones in on an angle. Clip it down, put my hair over top. Let me have a look and see if that's okay. Good enough. But you can see how it does add just a little extra interest for when I want or need it. Currently, gray extensions are hard to come by. Now, there are the heat-friendly synthetic fibers that you can get that are long and in various shades of gray and white. And those work well for, if you want your hair curly and they have a memory curl built into them, that can be great. But they also are a little bit shiny. So if you get those kind, just put a little baby powder on them or a kind of a dulling spray, and that will take care of that. For human hair or Remy, I'm going to show you the difference between the two actually, because I have a couple of samples right here. First of all, when you buy them in the West and make them yourselves, they come by the yard. You see? Like this. This is a bit of a shorter one. You could use this for a beard and it would work okay. Or maybe a veil, or I could even put eyebrows out of this. But that's a human hair one right there. It's got a nice sheen, the hair is lovely. Now here is a synthetic one. Hard to tell the difference, isn't it? Even the feel of them is pretty good. So the synthetics have come a long way, and I like using them to blend in with the human hair. Now here are two examples of tiny little clip-ins that I've made. One is a little bit whiter in the front and the other is a little bit darker in the front. So they've got the reverse on the opposite side. These are great if you want to put streaks around your face. So if I wanted to add a little bit more white in here, see, I just have to throw this in. Now this one is a little short, and then you put your own hair over top. You can't even hardly tell what it is or where it is. Whoops. The other thing is, as your hair grows with an investment of extensions, you might start off with something this length and your hair, let's say it's in a stack bob or something like that, fits fine. But as your hair grows, the extension stays short. All you have to do is move the extension down till you get to about there, and then you're going to have to get new extensions. But you can see that no matter what length your hair is, your extensions can grow with your hair growth as long as you just move them down. Now here's an example of what I do to curl my extensions. I just put them in little rollers like this, and I have one set of extensions for straight and one set for curly so that they're always ready to go when I am. So I just put these in my closet. I hang them up on cup hooks. They're there until I need them. Simple, fast, and easy. And for a straighter look, I use a larger roller. Just wrap it around, put a hairpin on it to hold it, and it's good to go. And all I do is mist it with a bit of water before I roll it. No need to use heat on your extensions, and they will last a little longer. Like with gray hair, heat isn't terrific on it unless it is protected with a heat protectorant, but you still kind of need to stay out of the sun and not put your hair through too many tools of heat. However, if you do and you get scorched like I did once before, just wash your hair with the baking soda no poo shampoo, and that will help to remove the yellow foil. Scrunchies is another great thing that you can use as your hair is growing out. And this is a scrunchie. You can buy them online. In Canada, you can get them at Trade Secrets. I believe they're sold at Ulta and Sally's in the States too, but I'm not really sure on that. But you can see it works really great. So what you can do while your hair is growing in is twist it so it reveals the gray hair underneath. Just twist it all back. stick one of these in and you are good to go and you look fabulous. Or pile all your hair up on top of your head, make a ponytail out of it, put your scrunchie around it, blend your own hair through it if that's what you want, or just cover your hair up and you have a great looking hairdo that can take you anywhere. Now some of you know that I like to use braids and ropes and I have some of my videos on how to do those. Now here is a rope that I've had, but it was that Halloween hair that you can get at the dollar store and that sort of thing, and it's, you know, the end of it's not very pleasant looking. So what I did was take some leftover weft, about this much, and I just wrapped it around and blended it in so that I would get the volume with it, and then I just did my rope. And you can see it blends quite nicely and will give me exactly what I want when I want it. And here is the braid that I did once before. It's long, but I wrapped the braid around at the back and use that as filler to wrap my own hair around. Again, there's videos on this. So that's another use for extensions. And of course for me, I've talked about this before, I like to use a Bumpit in my crown because it helps to lift my hair easily. And most people suit the circumference of their crown lifted. It looks best on most people. But again, this is just made with either dollar store hair or hair that you can get out of your brush or whatever. And I have several of them, different sizes for different kinds of stuffing and updos. So that's the skinny on hair extensions for those thinking about going gray, are partway through the gray transition, or who have hit the finish line. The gray extensions, styled in a variety of different ways that suit your particular needs, can be a welcomed addition to your hairstyling needs and adding to your sense of feeling great. Fast, easy, and oh so chic as always. See you next time.